might have a chance if, it gets word spreads around. I mean, I'm sure more the kids would much rather prefer to film and with their phones, bring their phones to school, not just because, they want to play games, listen to music, but because, they could actually use it for learning and stuff instead of just having to write it on paper. And that's kind of boring. Kids don't like that kind of stuff. So it'll be a good with the kids, but the only problem is that might not be the teachers might not be on board all for it.
Why would they not be on board? What do you think?
Well, it depends. Like, they might want to just stick with the traditional old ways of just having to write on paper and stuff. They might not want to get a new change.
I think it is a great opportunity for kids. I think it'll keep them engaged. It'll keep them motivated to learn. And I think the outcomes overall will be great. However, I kind of have some concerns about overuse of cell phones and technology and gaming. I think a lot of times kids nowadays, it's hard for them to sit and focus in class because they're so used to things popping up on screens and things coming instantaneously. And then it's hard to listen in a lecture or to be involved in a discussion. So it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know where I stand. I mean, I do see the benefits, but then as a parent too, I mean, I do have some concerns. As long as it's limited, I guess. You set the criteria and you set the limits. I mean, I guess that would be fine.
What about the topics, like the subjects that they would be doing videos on? Do you think that would be helpful to have a kid shooting a video, interviewing people, say, you just pick a topic, like saving the environment or something like that. Do you think they would get more out of it interviewing people?
I think they would because they're taking ownership. It's something that they are choosing, something they're passionate about, something they want to learn about. So I think that would be a great idea, definitely.
Wow. What's the dad say?
I'm just like her either way, but it's going to take away of the old pen and paper and, like she says about all the technology now. You can't hardly ever see anybody sitting down with a book. It's all iPhones and iPads and doing something. It'll motivate them to do it just because it's a device thing. But are they gonna, memorize it and make it useful to them in the long run? Probably not. Whereas a pen and paper, it's more, they're using their brain more than just conversing over with the device, I think.
Cool. Mom and Dad said, and the next time you ask them, if you want to play a game or watch a movie, if they told you, why don't you make one instead, what would you say?
I would say yes, because it would be fun, and instead of writing it on a paper, that was just going to be boring. And that's what I do, sometimes every single day, because we can't bring our, phones and electronics to school, or else we'll get in trouble. But it would be fun to do that.
That's right, huh?
From San Antonio. Oh, from San Diego.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, say hello.